Hello, people! This is Blinkk and you missed it. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Kingdom Hearts 2. In the last episode, we did a lot of stuff. We finished up the Struggle Bladder Tournament. We found out about the 7 Wonders of Twilight Town, and we also kind of got to witness in a very sad way that Roxas is slowly becoming disconnected from his friends. And that's really sucks, but we don't really know what's going on. We just know that this guy in a cloak keeps stealing his stuff, and that's causing some disconnections, which is not cool at all. But we also began this quest of the 7 Wonders of Twilight Town, which we're doing for our school project over the summer, which, by the way, that's like the dumbest concept of anything ever in the history of humanity, that you would have to do school in the summer. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just arbitrarily, for no reason, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, let's go ahead and talk to Pence. I have a map of the 7 Wonders. If you're lost, come see me. The animated bag, the doppelganger, the moans from the tunnel, the friend from beyond the wall, and the spooky steps. You'll notice that there's 2 missing wonders, and we'll get into those later on once we've taken care of the first 5. So, let's go ahead and take care of the 4 that we can access right now. Sunset Terrace is kind of an unusual area in Twilight Town. You're going to spend that was really terrible grammar. You're not going to spend very much time here, I was going to say. You're not going to spend very much time here. Who knows what I was trying to say there. Anyways, basically, you're going to want to go over here for one of these mysteries of Twilight Town, these wonders of Twilight Town. Vivi? Whoa. Something's off here. Defeat the Vivis. Oh, goodness. As if one wasn't rough enough. Oh, Saget. Looks like these guys go down in one hit, which is good, but at the same time... Ah! Vivi. Vivi. And Vivi. Stop hitting me. Please. You only get 1 point of experience for every one of these Vivis, so this isn't really a good grinding area, and unfortunately there's only a set number of Vivis, although at this point in the game this could be a good grinding spot if there wasn't a limited number of them, but I don't know, that become kind of... Whoa. And there's the real Vivi. What is it, Roxas? Oh, did you need this, Roxas? Planning on getting some practice, I bet. Oh, no, it's just that there were so many of you. Huh? So many of me? I don't get it. Anyway, I'm done with this, Roxas. You can take your time. So the mystery voice was just Vivi practicing. Listen, there were a whole bunch of Vivi clones here just a minute ago. Oh, man. So there's gotta be some sort of weird connection between those white creatures, and I think Axel called them Dusks back when we met him a little bit ago. So there must be a connection between the Dusks and Twilight Town in some weird way. Because that's the second time we've seen Vivi turn into a Dusk. So does that mean that all those Vivi were Dusks? I do not know, but let's go ahead and open up this chest for a high potion. Very nice. High potions are obviously a more effective potion, you know, so yeah. Let's go over this way. And everywhere you go, Pence will be somewhere to let you review the map, and so that's pretty basic stuff, but what is this? Okay, we have a weird bag hopping around. This is interesting to say the least. Try to stop the bag from moving by jumping on it. Basically, just mash the triangle button, honestly, and you're gonna do just fine. This is another one of those reaction command, I don't know, like, sequences, I guess? Yeah, reaction command sequences, I guess, would be the best way of putting it, but, yeah, I mean, it's really simple. Just kind of mash the Y button. Or the Y button. Too used to playing GameCube and Xbox. You need to mash the triangle button. This is a PS2. Yikes. Oh, it was just a dog. Did you let it out of the sack, Roxas? This explains one of those 7 wonders. And yet another dusk. This is really freaking weird. Like I said a couple episodes ago, you don't know who you can trust because a lot of these things are turning out to be dusks. So this is just not very good because the dusks we know, it's kind of weird. They've got a weird relationship with us. It's like they think we're their master, but at the same time, they're out to get us because they've attacked us so many times. So, yeah, not quite the best situation for us to be in. Let's go ahead and investigate this waterfall. And we're gonna have to fight a dark version of Roxas. Now, this honestly reminds me the most of Ocarina of Time in the Water Temple when you face off with Dark Link. Yet another example of how Zelda-esque this game is, which a lot of people do not really compare this game to Zelda because Zelda is so much less story-centric than the Kingdom Hearts games are, and the gameplay is also very, very different, but at the same time, this game has a lot of similar concepts. Or at least ones that were adopted from Zelda in one way or another. And there goes the Shadow Roxas. That's interesting. Roxas! You alright? Now that's spooky. I thought I saw someone, but it was just my reflection. I bet this is behind one of those 7 wonders. Another me? Little bit of foreshadowing going on, not gonna lie. But with that said, let's go ahead and make our way over this way because, whoops, did not mean to do that. I meant to go talk to Pence. Let's see what else we can do. There's a friend from beyond the wall. So let's go see what that's about. That's over in this direction. So something I want to talk about really fast about this intro sequence of the game. A lot of people disliked the fact that this game had such a long intro sequence because they just felt it was kind of delayed you from getting into the action and stuff like that. Now, personally, I like long intro sequences because I'm a really big fan of really good story, and typically when there's a really long intro, it's because the story needs a lot of setup, and I'm cool with that. It's just interesting to find out what different people's opinions of that kind of stuff are, because Twilight Princess also had a really long intro sequence. Of all the games I've played, though, the one that executed its intro sequence the best was Skyward Sword, because it was long without being too long, and it introduced everything that needed to be introduced and gave all the backstory that needed to be given without spending too long kind of meandering about, if that makes sense. You got right into the action pretty quickly, but it also gave you a lot of background. So I don't know, if you want to leave in the comments what your favorite game intro sequence is in like a story-based game, For me, it's probably Twilight Princess, just because I love that game so much, but this game's really, really good too, and I really enjoy this intro sequence a lot because it does a lot to set things up for later, and you really come to care about the characters too. So, all that said, I'm just going to go ahead and investigate this wall, or rather the friend beyond the wall. The friend beyond the wall! It's the brick wall to Diagon Alley. We're going to go to Hogwarts now. No, not really. We don't have Hagrid to hit the wall with his umbrella, unfortunately. We're gonna need to... Oh, forget that. It's not what I thought it was. Wow. Saget. This thing's gonna launch all these balls. We're gonna have to dodge them. I guess that's a ballsy move. Oh! Oh my gosh, that was really stupid. Oh boy. Now, Pence, you cannot excuse that. Oh, it's just you, Roxas. Were you throwing a ball? That ball flew out of nowhere and totally startled me. Hey, I know. This explains one of those 7 wonders. Oh, goodness. Seems everything that's going on in this town is completely screwed up.
You know, that last wonder wasn't exactly wonderful.
I understand. Say no more. But this next one's gonna be really great. Wonder number 6.
We got another lead.
The ghost train mystery.
Everybody knows about wonder number 6.
Yeah, well, I didn't. Did you find out where the train runs?
You can see it from Sunset Hill.
Alrighty, so we gotta make our way back to Sunset Hill to find out about that last wonder. But, at the moment, there's one thing I want to do, which is get up on top of this tram, because we can access a couple of items by doing so. First off, or maybe not first off, but maybe only, we have an ability ring. This is a very nice little accessory, and I'm not quite sure why I've not done anything with any of this yet. We can put on the championship belt as armor. That gives us 20% resistance to fire, blizzard, and thunder, but we're not really going to get into those yet. Then we also have an ability ring, which is going to give us 1 extra AP point, so that's pretty nice, although we don't really need it yet. That is mainly useful to people who did not have 2,000 money when they finished up the jobs earlier, so they didn't, have the 2 extra AP points and therefore couldn't equip everything they had access to yet. But, 1 AP is 1 AP, that's pretty nice stuff. And so I think we're going to wrap things up for now, though. I think in the next episode, we're going to go to the Sunset Hill, and we're going to find out about Wonder number 6, see what's going on there. But I think we've gone on for about long enough for today. So, in the next episode of Let's Play Kingdom Hearts 2, we are going to be doing that. We're going to be finding out about Wonder number 6, and hopefully finishing up this school report for good. This is Blinkk and You Miss It, signing out.